So there's this guy that is really big and maybe fast, and he can catch the ball, and he can run efficiently, and he's not going very early in drafts right now. So you want him, or maybe you don't. I'm gonna present the case and let you make the decision. Here goes nothing, fellas. Once again, I am watching the Wolves lose. It's now halftime, and they down by like 6, I think, but they're not very good. Anyways, Rhamondre Stevenson. Okay, I may or may not have spelled this name right. I haven't checked it, but that looks about right to me. He plays 2 years at JUCO, junior college, before transferring to the Oklahoma University to become a Sooner. Okay, a video that will be coming out next year is Kennedy Brooks fathers everyone like it's a hobby, and you'll see why. In 2019, Kennedy Brooks is very good, but Rhamondre Stevenson essentially matches Trey Sermon's carry count through 10 games while they both play, and ultimately he ends up being more productive and more efficient on his touches than Sermon. Rhamondre Stevenson comes in with 515 yards on 8 yards per carry to Trey Sermon 385 on 7 yards per carry. Stevenson also catches 10 footballs compared to Sermon's just 8, okay? So Stevenson, he's putting up some numbers. After he plays JUCO, he comes in and is putting up numbers compared to Trey Sermon. Now, Sermon transfers because he's getting sunned by Brooks, and he's not very good at football. Don't draft Trey Sermon. But we're talking about Rhamondre Stevenson here. Rhamondre Stevenson, his presence was likely something that impacted the decision, even if small, okay? And in 2020, when Sermon transfers to greener pastures at the Ohio State University, okay? Stevenson comes in and puts up 87 yards and 3 touchdowns versus Texas Tech and 2 catches. 104 yards and 2 touchdowns versus Kansas and 4 catches. 141 yards versus Oklahoma State and 3 catches, and 97 yards versus Iowa State with 4 catches, and 186 yards and 1 touchdown versus Florida. Now, his game versus Baylor was not as good. He only had 50 yards and a touchdown, but he did have a season high 5 catches. TJ Pledger is getting every carry for Oklahoma when Stevenson is not playing. Or when Stevenson is not playing, TJ Pledger is getting all the work. And then Stevenson comes in and immediately relegates TJ Pledger. He just says, get to the curb, I'm the dude, and you're a trash man, okay? In 6 games before the opt-out, Rhamondre Stevenson had 101 carries for 665 yards on 6.6 yards per carry and 18 catches. So, a very interesting limited profile here. But between Trey Sermon moving out of his way and being absolutely humongous while catching balls efficiently at a good program, I think there's something here. But wait, there's more. He ran a 4.64 coming out of high school at 233, at 235 rather. That's a very big man, everybody. The average running back is 215. Okay, he's big. Okay, I've seen him as high as 247 pounds and as low as 227. Either way, if he gets into the 4.5s in any capacity, it could be a 4.59, 4.58. You're looking at a guy comparable to a ton of elite running backs. His profile is incomplete because of junior college, but just his size speed puts him up with guys like Le'Veon Bell, Leonard Fournette, and Joe Mixon at the lighter end, and bruisers like A.J. Dillon and Steven Jackson at the heavier end. Now, given his size, potential speed, and pass catching, we have a very interesting prospect here. Okay? A very interesting guy. If he's a 4.6 plus runner, his comps get much worse. But his size, speed, and pass catching alone that he's flashed make him very interesting and a guy to look forward to when we get official testing. So, given that, Stevenson has a potential 3-down skill set. And if he's fast, and if he comes in heavy, which he will, with the pass catching that he's shown, this guy has a potential 3-down role written all over him, shoulder to shoulder, head to toes. This guy has 3-down written all over him, okay? He has the potential. And I've seen him at running back 7, 12, 15, and I'm like, dude, what are you thinking? Like, you're telling me you're going to take a guy like Larry Roundtree over Rhamondre? Like, what does Larry Roundtree do better than Stevenson, okay? Like, he's lighter. He might be slower. He's, oh my God, he catches passes worse. Like, there's nothing that Roundtree does that Stevenson doesn't. And, like, there's a very, 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 very high likelihood that Rhamondre Stevenson is a bust. But the upside is you're getting a legitimate 3-down workhorse in the NFL. And that can't be said about anybody in this class besides maybe Etienne, Harris, and Javonte Williams. So this guy has the skill set to do it. Go ahead and take a shot at him, okay? You have my approval, okay? I've given you the facts and the data. You know what I'm saying? I've given you everything you need. Just go ahead and press the button on Rhamondre Stevenson when it comes your time.